up, homies? Welcome back to FiIY with Fiona. I cannot believe it is October already. It has been the fastest / slowest year ever. But this means fall is in full swing, which means pumpkin spice lattes, sweater weather, a cozy throw. So this week I have a fall home decor video for you guys. These DIYs will get you into the mood for fall with amazing scented candles, a really great smelling wreath, and other fun projects as well. The supplies for all of these projects are super simple, and as always, they're listed in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below on your favorite fall activity. And to stay notified on when my next video comes out, please subscribe and click the notification button. All right, here are the DIYs. For our first project, we'll be creating a fall-inspired wreath. The supplies we'll be using smell so good. So first we'll need to create our first supply, which is dried orange slices. It's a good thing I bought 2 oranges because I epically failed on the first one. A traditional way of drying oranges is putting the oranges on a rack and baking it on low in the oven for 2 to 3 hours at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, LA has not gotten the memo that it's fall already, and it's still scorching over here. So I didn't want to overheat my apartment with the oven running on for 3 hours straight, so instead I tried to do a cheat method of drying it in the microwave. I tried using defrost several times, but it wasn't doing much, so I started microwaving it on high for a few minutes at a time, and huge mistake. I burned my oranges. Whoops. Good thing I had a backup orange, so this time I just microwaved it 30 seconds at a time and checked it every time. And then I just took it out when it was finally dry. I did slightly burn one of the orange slices, but the rest were completely fine and perfectly dry. So for the rest of the supplies, we'll need rosemary, a 6-inch hoop, some floral wire, and also a glue gun. I picked this rosemary from a bush in my neighborhood, but you can also buy rosemary in the supermarket too. Lay the rosemary on the hoop to see how you want it to look. Once you have it arranged in a way you like, get your floral wire and twist it around the rosemary and the hoop to tie it in place. Make sure to be strategic in where you tie the wire. Tie it in places that can be covered by your orange slices later. Once the rosemary is secure, arrange the dried orange slices onto your wreath. Layer them one on top of another to give a more dimensional effect. Once you have it arranged the way you like, hot glue your orange slices onto the wreath. Making this wreath is so satisfying to the senses because it smells so good with the oranges drying in the microwave and making your apartment smell so sweet and the amazing scent of the rosemary. Hang it up and you're done with your amazing smelling fall wreath. From one amazing smelling project to another, we'll be making a cinnamon stick wrapped candle. To fit in with the fall theme, I had to get a pumpkin spiced fall scented candle, some cinnamon sticks, and also some twine. I picked up this candle from Target, and the scent immediately got me into the fall mood. Remove all the packaging from the candle, including the string and the plastic wrapping. Then grab your cinnamon sticks and arrange it around your candle. The sticks stood up surprisingly well around the candle, so I just placed them around. Then when it was completely surrounded by cinnamon sticks, I grabbed some twine and wrapped it around the entire thing and tied it together. It's such a simple project but puts you in the fall mood, and guys, when this candle burns, the scent of the pumpkin spice mixing with the cinnamon, the smell is to die for. For this next project, we'll be creating an easy fall colored garland that's perfect for hanging at a mantle or a fireplace. Gather a few fall colored yarns, some wooden beads, and a string. To get started, I found a piece of laminate that was a little wider than my palm, and I used it as the template to create my tassels. You can cut out a piece of cardboard to act as your I wrapped the yarn around the template 30 times, which gives the tassel just enough volume but doesn't get too fluffy. Cut the yarn when you're done, and then cut 2 more pieces of yarn to complete your tassel. We'll slip the first piece of yarn in the top of our loop and tie a tight double knot. This is the yarn the tassel will be hanging from. Then go ahead and slide the looped yarn off the template and hold the loops in place. Grab your second piece of cut yarn and wrap it around the looped yarn. Wrap it close to the top of the bundle, close to where the top is tied. Go ahead and tie it up tight with a double knot. Then go ahead and snip the bottom of the loop to free the bottom pieces to turn it into a tassel. After all the loop pieces are cut, go ahead and give the bottom a trim to even out all the loose yarns, and you're done with your first tassel. Just follow all these steps and make all your tassels. I made 12 tassels, but if you want to make a longer garland, you can make some more. I grabbed my piece of string to start stringing on the beads. Using a yarn needle will help slide the wooden beads onto the string much easier. We'll have 3 beads in between each tassel, so the amount of beads on the string should be divisible by 3. Tied all the tassels onto the string. I just did a single knot first to make sure I liked everything before I did a double knot to secure everything in place. Make sure you like the pattern of the colors, and if you think the 3 beads in between each tassel works for the size of your tassels, then perfect. If it works and you like what you have, go ahead and tie your second knot to secure the tassel in place. Lastly, I took my scissors and trimmed any loose hanging yarn from the knots and cleaned it up, and your garland is ready for hanging. Lastly, we'll be creating this kind of glam look pumpkin decor for your home. We'll of course need pumpkins for this project, gold spray paint, black acrylic paint, and baking soda. So take your pumpkins outside and spray the stem in gold spray paint. Make sure to get the whole stem. Don't worry if you get gold on the pumpkin. We'll be covering it in black paint so the gold won't be seen. Let that dry and we'll get started with the painting. Squeeze out a generous amount of acrylic paint and then get some baking powder and add it to the paint. You can play around with the ratio of the paint to the baking powder to see how the texture changes. When you get it to a paste-like kind of consistency, then you can start painting your pumpkin. Last week's video was all about this faux ceramic texture with baking soda, so I'll add a card so you can check it out. When painting the pumpkin, be careful not to get the black paint onto the stem, otherwise it's pretty straightforward. Just paint your pumpkin, let it dry, and you're done. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope this gives you guys inspiration on some fall decor pieces that you'll create for your home this season. All these projects were so fast and easy to make, so please comment below if you guys make any of these projects. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Also, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!